Hey guys, Jamiy, and today on Roblox we're playing some more Loomian Legacy, as you can see on the screen right now, and as you can see we are at the very beginning of the game again, also the Loomian Laboratory of Rory. I had to actually read that because I thought it was only called Loomian Laboratory, but no, I was like, wait, there's 4 words here, what the heck. Anyway, the reason why we're here though is because we're going to talk about the most popular and the least popular starters, okay? So we're going to be talking about the most picked starter and the least picked starter. So basically, big shout out to T-Braid for this, because he actually sent me all of the info regarding what the numbers are. So basically, this list I'm going to be showing you in the video. I'm going to do it from least popular to most popular. Obviously, that's usually how most people do these sort of videos. But basically, what the numbers contain is only if people pick them as their starter, their very first starter. So people that bought starters with Robux doesn't apply to this value, and people that rallied for starters also doesn't apply to these values. So basically, for example, when I first started the game, I picked Weevolt, so that will count. I bought probably like 200 Weevolts-ish to get my gleam. Actually, I think I bought like about 100-ish to get my gleaming Weevolt, and I've also bred quite a lot, probably like a 1,000 or so now of Weevolts to get my gleaming ones, and obviously to get my my secret ability one. So that's why those ones don't apply. So then, with that being said, yeah, I actually counted up all the numbers. So with that being said, if you start a new account, I don't think it takes the value away. I don't think too many people have actually restarted their accounts. I'm not really too sure. I'm also not really too sure if it applies if you're a soft resetting, because I just don't really know. But basically, for the total of these, so if I take all 7 starters and complete like total them, there has been almost 3.5 million starters picked at the laboratory. It's actually 3,481,151, at least at the time when T-Brad sent me this information. Again, it might be a little outdated if you're watching this now. If you're watching it pretty far into the future, it might be real high up. But with that being said, from the amount of people that actually bought more starters and the amount of people that actually rallied them, yeah, it's nowhere near that. Like, the amount of starters that are in the game, it's probably, I would probably say, is way above like 25 million, if not more, I would probably say. But like I said, this video is only talking about the starters that were actually picked at the very beginning of the game. So let's see what our newbie versions ourselves in Loomian Legacy actually pick. So then, starting off, like I said, again, big shout out to T-Bread for sending me this. So basically, unfortunately, one of my favourite starters, actually my second favourite, is Dripple, which is the number 7th on this list. Unfortunately, yeah, Dripple is dead last, which I can see because if you're thinking about this, most people when they pick their starter didn't see what the evolutions of them were. I did a video on them like when like the first week of the game being out, but most people that started playing the game picked their starter before the evolution were really found. And also, if you judge them by their first stage, you can probably tell that Dripple, I personally like it, but I know that a lot of people aren't really a big fan of it, so it makes sense on why it's the last. But if you look then towards the final evolutions, I'd say some people might have a different thoughts. For example, Weevolt being like a weasel and then evolve into a dragon. I feel like Weevolt could have been a lot higher on this, and we'll actually get to that in a second. But anyway, for number 7th spot is going to be Dripple, coming in at 211,480, which actually still is pretty good. I mean, hey, over 200,000 people picked Dripple, and if you don't actually know, Dripple is T-Bread M's favourite of the starters at the very least, which I can agree. I really like Loomian as well. I'm pretty sure actually T-Brad's favourite Pokemon was Swampert. Orlando's was Blaziken, and I'm pretty sure T-Brad's was Swampert. And also, if you compare like Loomian to Swampert, they have like the same builds, like how chubby they are, I guess, basically. So I can definitely see it, but I really like Loomian as a starter. Like I said, it is my second favourite of the starters. But anyway, that is Dripple's. Number 6 then we'll go straight to, which I'm actually really surprised about this one, and I feel like most people actually might be, because it was actually the first Loomian we saw, and that is Embit. Embit is the 6th of the starters, or the second least popular of the starters, which I'm actually really surprised about, but Embit comes in at 240,798. So 30,000 above Dripple, which is a pretty big jump, to be honest. Like, I didn't think it would be this high, although then thinking about it, I thought, yeah, it probably makes about sense. But damn. So yeah, Embit, I'm actually really surprised. Obviously, just looking at Embit, like, compared to, like, it's a bunny, like, I get it, like, compared to a bat, or like a bird, or like a weasel, it makes sense. It makes sense, alright. Oh, actually, Snowcub as well is over here, which actually, I'm actually surprised Snowcub isn't the least picked starter, which I'm guessing a lot of people picked it, but it's really cute, which I can't lie, it's pretty cute. But some people thought it's really weird, which I'm guessing is why not too many people picked it. But Embit, damn, I'm actually surprised, because Embit was our first Loomian picked, and some people actually call it the mascot of Loomian Legacy, which I don't actually know if there is a mascot of Loomian Legacy or not, but I would definitely say it would be Embit, at least right now in the game, unless we get like a new legendary that is actually meant to be the I guess the mascot of the game. So yeah, definitely really surprised about that one. Next up low is actually Snowcub, unfortunately. I'm actually surprised it beat anything low. I was honestly expecting Snowcub to be the least picked, to be honest. I really like Luminami, but like I said, most people that pick the starters have no idea what the final evolutions of them looked like at the very beginning of the game, at the very least. So I'm actually surprised. Again, if I did this video in the very first week, I have a feeling that maybe Snowcub might have actually been a lot lower down. But honestly, like I said, where most people that are first time playing the game only really see like the first evolutions, after like a couple of weeks when newer players are coming in, like that didn't play the game on the very launch of it, probably like saw some videos and actually saw the final evolutions, and that also might have influenced them. So after the first week, I feel like Snowcub probably could have been on the very bottom of this list. But anyway, Snowcub comes in at 256,554, so only like 16,000 above Embit, which is still quite a bit, to be honest. But yeah, all of those three are actually really, really close. But next up, unfortunately, is my favorite, and that's Weevolt, which completely skyrockets over the last three. Weevolt, also, again, if people saw the dragon form of it, okay, the Chinese dragon, which in my opinion is really, really cool. I feel like more people would probably would have picked it. But Weevolt coming just under 500,000, yeah, almost doubled. It comes in at 493,984, which is quite a freaking ton. And like I said, that's just Weevolt, and almost at 500,000, which is really, really nuts if you think about it. But hey, at least a lot of people pick Weevolt, okay? I'm just kind of upset that it isn't number one on this list, because it definitely deserves it, okay? But for number one, I can see why it would be picked. Next up then we have is Vambat, which actually is very, very close to Weevolt. And I have a feeling that maybe since Think Noodles picked Vambat, I feel like that might have influenced a few more people to actually go for it as well, which might have just put it above Weevolt, okay? But Vambat is the third and comes in at 506,900, which again is about like what, just over 10,000, I think, between Weevolt, so very close to Weevolt. Weevolt could have been a number 3, man, but of course Vambat had to go and ruin it. Of course, man, but Vambat's a pretty cool one. Although for the final evolutions, I feel like some people might have regretted it because it wasn't what they expected, even though I personally think it's pretty cool still. Next up then, for the number 2 spot, is actually Eaglit, coming in with 671,809. I'm not really too sure why, to be honest. Like, I really don't know why. Like, for the first evolution, I don't hate it. It's just probably one of my least favorite of like the very first evolutions. The final evolution is really cool. I mean, it's a griffin with a sword as a tail. That's really cool in my opinion. Not as cool as a Chinese dragon in my opinion, but still really cool. So I don't know if a lot of these came from people at the very beginning of the game, or once they looked up like what the final evolutions looked like, they saw a griffin and thought that was cool. So I'm not really too sure why Eaglit's this high up, to be honest, but it is, like I said, 671,809. That's really high. That's 170,000 above Vambat. And that's not even it. And with that being said, also you can tell, Fevine is actually the #1, which I can understand. It's a cat. I mean, it's literally called Fevine. Feline. It's basically cat. So I guess I just saw a lot of furries playing Roblox, but I don't really mind because Fevine and Tatab's evolution line. I mean, honestly, all of the evolution lines, Fevine, Felver, Tatab are really, really cool. I wish Felver was a little bit different because, in my opinion, it just looks like a bigger version of it, which isn't a bad thing. I just wish it added a little bit more and just becoming a little bit bigger. But Tatab is a pretty cool Loomian as well. I mean, the Tatab line is probably one of the best design-wise, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, personally, from my opinion, I did a video also a couple of days ago talking about my favorite Loomians. I love all the starters. Some of the middle evolutions I'm not really a big fan of. They look a little weird, but for the most part, I love all of them. But Tatab coming in at a whopping 1,099,688. Yeah, Fevine actually passed 1 million. In how many people actually picked it for their starter as their first official starter, which is kind of mind-blowing. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, almost 3.5 people have actually picked a starter. So that means like more than 3.5 million different people have actually played Loomian Legacy at some point. Some of those actually might have been like bot accounts, because also some people, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that to actually chat in the game, you have to actually pick your starter, and also you do see like some bots come in or not. And also, like I said, I don't know if like you soft reset, if that actually counts this number, so maybe that could be a factor as well, but damn. But like I said, Fevine, I don't really mind about that one, okay? Same with Vambat. I really like Vambat, evolution line, and obviously Fevine's. Like I said, I love all of the starters. I mean, Snowcub is kind of weird. Snowkey is kind of weird as well, even though it's a good weird. Himber I love though. Himber is like an amazing design. Same for like Embit. Again, Rabin is kind of weird. I don't really know what else to say about that one. It's just kind of weird in my opinion. But Seamnight's basically Thanos Bunny. A lot of people like that. I mean, Weevolt. I'm not too big of a fan of the middle form. It definitely looks weird to me. But I love Zulong. Dripple, again, Dripple is kind of weird, but I like it. The middle form is kind of weird, but Luminami is amazing. It's an anglerfish. I mean, I love anglerfishes, but the way that all of the stats like have really cool designs and completely look different to everything else in the starters, out of the 7 starters. So to have this many starters and for all of them to have a broad like design and not any of them looks similar to one another is really, really cool in my opinion. And as you can see, like a lot of people like different stuff, but like I said, the most picked starter is actually Fevine, which I'm not really too surprised. Like I said, I mean, it's a cat. A lot of people like cats, and I mean, I don't blame them because Tatab is a pretty cool evolution line. So hey, there we are. Let me know in the comments down below actually what you actually thought the most picked starter was. I actually thought Weevolt would have been a little bit higher up. I mean, how can you not like Weevolt? I know some people actually think it's a cat as well, but it's actually not. It's a weasel. Weevolt. It's kind of weird. I know how a weasel goes into an ancient Chinese dragon, but hey, I feel like they all have really cool designs. I mean, what do we have? We have like a, I don't really know what Tatab is, to be honest. It's like a cat. It's like a jungle cat, really. Also, we've got a vampire bat. We've got a anglerfish. We've got a Chinese dragon. We've got a griffin, which technically griffin should be my starter because it's a griffin, which also is like a European thing. Which griffins are cool, okay, especially the fact that there's a sword in its tail as well. But Chinese dragons are just cool in my opinion. Then also we got Thanos Bunny, which is amazing. Then also we got a Yeti. I mean, I really love the starters designs and they're actually really, really cool. So hey, if there's a Generation 2, I'm actually interested to see what else they actually come up with then for starters. It'll be interesting. And not even that, there's other Loomian starters or other Loomian designs in general for the future updates. But anyway, I'm gonna leave off there. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below if you think you thought something else would have been like in the top 3, I guess. But hey, that's pretty cool. Like I said, I don't mind Weevolt giving up the throne for Fevine, but that means one thing, guys. We got to make new accounts because we got to get Weevolt #1, okay? At least to beat Eaglit. I'm actually surprised more people picked Eaglit, but like I said, I can understand why. A lot of people like Griffins. So, like I said, I'm not really too sure really why Eaglit's like super high up. Like, I think I said it was number 3. Yeah, number 3. No, number 2. I feel like Weevolt definitely should be up there, okay? I'm just saying, man. You guys are, you Weevolt fans are slacking, okay? Just saying. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time.